TNA.com here with my man Bobby Lashley, getting prepared for his big June 27 pay-per-view fight against Bob Sapp. You finally got a chance to meet him and size him up, man. Is he bigger, smaller? What's your take on his size?
I really didn't concentrate too much on the size. I think he was right around where I thought he was. So with the numbers you see online, it's like I thought maybe he was a little taller, maybe a little bigger, but he is a very, very big individual, which I expected anyway.
Definitely. You told me in there, man, you've been finding some big guys to train with. How are you dealing with their size, and how do you plan on dealing with Bob's size on the 27th of June?
Well, it's a different tag, you know. I got a training partner that's over 300, but he's quick as a lightweight. So I don't know what Bob's going to bring in. You know, I got some of the guys that are big and kind of slower moving, but they have the size. And then I have some guys that are really big but really quick. So we're just kind of working with it all. And right now I feel really comfortable with it. I'm not the biggest heavyweight out there. I mean, I'm weighing about 255. But strength-wise, I think that I can handle any size heavyweight.
Definitely. And it seems like you have a full plate, man. Some people seeing you pop up on TNA, and you have a fight coming up in a couple weeks, and then the 27th. How do you keep everything balanced out, man? And how do you train for these fights?
Oh, training is my full-time gig. You know, I train. That's it for me. The stuff with professional wrestling and everything, it's kind of like what I've been telling everyone is professional wrestling is not, I don't want to say it's a secondary deal, but you know, most fighters, if you're not in the UFC, if you're not doing those main event matches, you have to carry a full-time job. Well, TNA's giving me the opportunity to fight and do a little professional wrestling to supplement my income so that I can travel, train, bring in training partners, whatever I need to do. And with TNA, it's literally only about 4 days a month that I have to devote to it, because all they do is their TV tapings. They do it 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row, and I'm back home and training the rest of the time. Okay, nice. And I understand you've been training with big Shane Carwin out there with my man Trevor Whitman in Colorado. How much more convenient? I know you love going to Top Team because you can learn so much, but how much more convenient is that for you training in Colorado close to home? Well, it's you know, the convenience is big because it was starting to become a strain on myself, a strain on my family, having to travel back and forth. But you know, American Top Team is such a great camp that you know I had to make the commitment to go down there. Of late, the last few weeks I've been staying home, and luckily I've gotten hold of some of the guys that are out there fighting, which is Shane Carwin and another guy, Brandon Schwab, is coming up, a really tough heavyweight, and a handful of other people, my boxing coaches up there. So it's been great staying at home. I think I'm getting more out of my workouts by being there. Elliot Mark has been helping me out with some of the jiu-jitsu, so I have a lot of great guys down there that are helping me hone my skills.
Definitely.
And with the altitude also, altitude's a big key.
Yeah, major.
I came down and trained a little bit in Atlanta, and I can't even get tired of it.
Jeez.
So the altitude in Denver is going to be a big plus for my game.
Definitely. And I'll get you out there with this, man. You mentioned in the press conference, a lot of people seem to look at, you know, guys that come from WWE or wrestling backgrounds almost as like characters, but you do have extensive college background, man. You know, how hard is it to kind of field questions about the WWE and the stage fights when you've had such an extensive wrestling background?
You know, the way that I answer those questions is I enjoy my time in the WWE. I made a lot of money. I took care of my family, and I traveled all around the world. I didn't take WWE away from anything. And I think if anybody else was put in the same opportunity that I had, the same position that I had, and had the opportunity to go around the world, make a lot of money, have fun, be on that stage, I don't think there's so many people that would turn it down. The fact that I had an opportunity to go there kind of helps me out with my MMA career for several different reasons. I mean, I'm bringing a fan base to some of the fights that I'm having, one. And then two, when I get into those large crowds, I'm completely comfortable. I mean, I competed in WrestleMania, 85,000 people. So I've been in front of those crowds on a regular basis. So I'm going to be at ease when I go in front of the crowds and get ready to fight. So, I mean, if you're going to judge me for being in the WWE or take me lightly as a heavyweight that I'm getting ready to fight, heavyweight takes me lightly when you step in the ring and say, oh, this is just professional wrestling. He's going to be in for a rude awakening.
Definitely, man. Well, I appreciate your time, Bob. Good luck on the 27th of June and then your fight in 2 weeks. Anything you want to say in closing, man?
Oh, man, just for any fans, anybody that wants to keep in contact with me, I'm on FightBobby.com, and I have all the information. I try to keep up with it as much as possible, so come on there, check me out.
All right, my man.